Good evening. This is Alan Dell and welcome to Channel 34.5 News. Today's news stories include scandal in the New York Police Department, rumors of new regulations to hit the stock market, and the latest hit show on Broadway. But first, what you're about to see is a recent archival find of a fascinating story of the 1920s, which I've been told is a true heartwarming, bone-chilling, brain-busting, tongue-twisting, leg-pulling tale about entertainment in the 1920s, presented by Eric Spielberg and John Didn't Do It Wilkes Booth. Enjoy, folks.
Hey!
Hey!
I'm Aristotle Tresac.
And I'm Bert Copeland.
Today we're going to embark on a journey on the 1920s entertainment.
Now, many of you feel that the 1920s was a very boring period with very little entertainment or any cultural taste at all. However, we're here to disprove that theory.
Follow us as we take you on a wonderful journey. As we look back at the last 10 years, the progress made in entertainment has been absolutely stunning, especially with the development and creation of films. We went from the boring and dull silent films of the late teens and early 20s to the now lively and vibrant movies of today, filled with music, sound, and other excitement. Thanks to the introduction of the Vitaphone sound system, created by the Warner Brothers in 1927, movies are now more exciting than ever. While this sound-on-disc sound system has been created before, this is the first of its kind to be used so widely. With this rise in production of movies, now because of the new sound system, Hollywood becomes the new center of the movie industry, producing 85% of America's films. Despite all this talk of movies, theaters still remain prevalent in the United States. In fact, Broadway, the center of the theater industry, hit its peak during the 20s, thanks to the booming start of nightclubs and jazz. Theater is actually more popular than ever. We are joined here by the great lover himself, Rudolph Valentino. Mr. Valentino has appeared in many films, such as The Sheik in 1921, Blood and Sand in 1922, and The Eagle in 1925, after moving to Hollywood in 1917. Enjoy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aristotle Tresac. Joined with us on tonight's show, esteemed actor Rudolph Valentino. How have you been?
Good, sir. How about you?
What has changed since the last time you were on our show? Care to explain?
I would love to. It's been all good for me. I went from, being the bad guy in a lot of small movies to eventually getting my big break as Julio in The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse back in 1921.
I love that movie. That's why I was smiling.
Yes. Oh, it was a great film. But I've had a lot of other roles too. I was in The Sheik, Blood in the Sand, and The Eagle. So along my career. So it's been pretty good for me.
Now let me ask you this: how do you feel about the recent move from New York City to California?
It's been pretty tough for me adjusting from city to city. But other than that, it's been wonderful. I mean, California's great. Hollywood's all it's cracked up to be. Great weather, great scenery, everything I could have asked for and more.
Now, tell us, how do you feel about today's movie takeover of the world?
I think it's great. I'm surprised it took us this long to discover it because this is really something that I think could be a big effect in the world later on. The movies are a great way to entertain the people. It's a shame it had to start this late, like I said, because movies going from being flip books to movies with no sound, no anything really, to now being what they are today is really just surprising to me.
Very well. Anything else care to add?
Like I was saying before about the sound, I mean, I remember back when I first started acting, actually beforehand when I was dancing back at clubs over in New York, movies were nothing. They were, like I said, silent, barely even sound effects in them. However, now to see the change from such silent movies to the creation of the Vitaphone sound system by the Warner Bros., it's really something that I think is going to be beneficial to the film industry.
Thank you. Join us next time as my partner interviews Cole Porter.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure being with you.
Now that we have gotten a taste of movies and theater, we arrive at the wonderful and fast-moving world of music and dance. With the introduction of jazz and music with more variety, many people started to go see more musicians and dance at the uprising clubs. This is seen with many new musicians, such as Cole Porter and Duke Ellington. The jazz era was explicitly fueled by the Prohibition in the United States. With this new jazz music came many new dances, including the Charleston and the Black Bottom. With this new dance came the rise in nightclubs. These nightclubs included live bands, illegal alcohol, and a lot of dancing. These said nightclubs were usually owned by gangsters during that time period. With us today, we have Cole Porter, a songwriter and composer who can hopefully tell us a little bit more about this wonderful time period of music and dance.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight we have a very special guest in Cole Porter. Cole, how you doing?
Very well. How about you, sir?
I'm doing great, thank you. Now, Cole, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a songwriter. I'm a bit of a composer. You know, I went to school for many years learning the art of music. I really wanted to get into the music craze. It's become a hit thing now with all these clubs going around.
Really, these clubs. Can you elaborate a little bit on what these clubs are like?
Of course I can. They're my favorite aspect of humanity at the moment. Clubs, everyone's dancing. They got these live jazz music playing. Oh my God, it's alive. They play my music from left to right, from New York City to California. It's amazing. You have to visit one.
Do I? Are there any clubs in particular you would like me to see, or just go to them all?
Just go to them all. They're amazing. Let me tell you something. This prohibition that's going around, on the down low, they got some alcohol in there that you could drink.
Do they really? I might have to make a bit of a stop there when the director isn't looking. May cost me my job, but it's alright, you know what I mean?
It's alright. For a day at the club, it's worth it. The music there, the uprise of jazz. Oh, it's to die for.
Jazz, the uprise of jazz. Can you tell me a little bit more about the uprise of jazz?
Of course I can. Jazz is a wonderful music. Faster paced music that just gets your body moving.
You're saying get your body moving. Is there any dancing that you do at these clubs? Any in particular dance, a style of dance? Or is it just free willy-nilly dancing?
Oh my God, there's many dances you could choose out of. The uprise of the Charleston is a huge one. May I debut?
You may demonstrate.
Whoa!
Now the Charleston, I see some knee movement going on, some hands.
It's
back and
all
forth.
knee movement.
All
Just gotta get
knees.
a little partner. You can do some knee movement, some hands movement. Ah!
This new dance, is this seen as a dance to be done by all, or is this more of a kid craze?
Anyone can do it.
Would you say that anyone can do it, or would you say that anybody will do it?
Everyone will do it, and everyone can do it.
Is this Charleston dance, would you consider this to be one of your favorite dances?
Of course.
Better than the tango?
Whew, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Alright, well, thank you for discussing this on me. Are there any other topics that you'd like to discuss, seeing as you are such a musical man yourself?
That's about it. Go check out some of my new hit songs. They'll be playing on the radio in just a bit.
Alright, we will. That's all for our show tonight. Join us next time as we overview what we've just discussed tonight in a documentary for the ages that you surely won't forget. Thank you for joining, and tune in next time.
Thank you, man. That was amazing. If I were your teacher, and frankly, I'm glad I'm not, If I were your teacher, however, I would say that you would deserve an A+, not only for this amazing find that you have, but I would rewrite your transcripts from past years to bump your grades up to A+. That's how impressed I was. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Aristotle Tresac.
Eric, why don't you go with that? That was perfect. It was so cool.
Okay. Alright. Hello, my name is Aristotle Tresac. Outside.
You were nailing the fire too. Okay, alright.
Yes?
You want to know what?
Sugar?
Yes, please.
This whole thing is full of sugar, by the way.
Oh, that's what the spoon's there. Oh, for me to stir it. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Alright.
I don't want to roll out of the chair again. Okay.
Stay on.
Yes. You know what? Okay, alright. Hello. My name is Aristotle. Hello. My name is Antoine. What was it?
Oh.
Come on.